I have a theory that getting to where you want to go in life is a lot like setting a GPS. And the issue is, a lot of people don't know where they're starting, and they also don't know where exactly they're going. They're just frustrated that they didn't end up there. It's that same exact thing for yourself and your life. If you don't know who you are and how you're naturally built, how you're naturally wired, the things you enjoy, what you were put on this earth to do, then how are you going to use those gifts and skills in order to get there? And if you don't know exactly where you want to go, how are you going to build the life backwards to make sure you're making decisions in alignment with getting exactly there? Now, I've been on a personal development journey for well over 10 years, but it wasn't until probably the past, I want to say 6 or 7 years that I really got to know myself and taking personality tests, learning about human design, learning how I'm naturally wired, what are my natural skill sets, why am I wired like this, and all the things that I thought were flaws, like I procrastinate and I can't stick with one thing and I'm so creative and I always have these ideas and blah, 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 blah. I could never do one thing for the rest of my life. And I thought that was a flaw when in reality, I learned I was built that way for an exact reason. I know this is true because there are people who were born to do one thing and they love it and they know it, and I love that for them, and that's not me. When I really got to know myself and then I got really clear on where I was going, I was able to make sure I became the version of me using my skill sets and how I'm naturally created, what I actually like, in order to build the version of me that's going to get me to where exactly I want to go. But if you don't learn who you are and you're not setting that starting point in your GPS, it's not going to take you exactly where you want to go. And my favorite example of this is in Alice in Wonderland when she's talking to the Cheshire Cat and she's like, "Where do I go?" And he's like, "Well, where do you want to go?" And she's like, "I don't know. I don't really care." And he goes, "Well, it doesn't matter which direction you go then. You have to know where you're going so you know who you have to become and you know what decisions you have to make and what you have to say no to, what you have to say yes to in order to get to where you're going." So if you want to get the ball rolling and just start moving things in your life in the direction that you want to go, where I would start is learning exactly who you are, like who God naturally created you to be. Take a personality test, learn about your strengths, learn about your weaknesses, learn about your human design, learn how you make decisions, learn what feels good for you, go explore what you enjoy in the world, learn who you are on a deep level. And this isn't something you just know by being you. This is something you actually have to go learn and explore. That alone is completely going to change how you show up, how you feel confident in yourself, the decisions that you make, what you say yes and no to. Learning exactly who I was created to be changed my life in every way.